This is my mini review of the DeWalt 10 amp pistol grip hammer drill. It's the DWD520. So I recently installed a lot of concrete anchors into brick and masonry concrete block for hurricane shutters essentially. And you can't really do that with a little battery powered drill unless you want to be swapping batteries all the time. So I initially started out with a corded drill here, just kind of Ryobi variable speed, and this will drill through concrete with a masonry bit. It just takes an awful long time to do it. And I was running into some bricks that were really hard, and this thing was just taking way too long. So I broke down and I bought basically the cheapest hammer drill I could buy, which is this DeWalt guy here. And it worked, it did the job. So here's some things about it you should know. It doesn't have a toolless chuck. To get this thing in and out, you have the little screw thing that you have to stick in and screw it. I don't mind that because once this thing's locked down, it was locked in. I never had that bit slide or move around. And really, you're going to put this bit in and you're just going to use that bit. You're not changing this bit in and out a lot. You have a different drill for putting in the screws and putting in the anchors and stuff. So, this is just for drilling through concrete block. Forward back it has two speeds, high and low, and then it has the hammer setting. So it's very simple. One thing I ran into is it has this handle here, and you loosen the handle and you can adjust the probe that says how far it goes in, but it also comes off. I ran into, maybe just because I had really sweaty, slippery hands because it was really hot out there while I was doing this, I was having problems getting this thing tight enough so that it wouldn't slip off. And so I had a couple times, maybe I was pushing too much on this handle instead of the back handle. I had a couple times this thing would pop off and then it would kind of fall forward and scrape up this guy until I could stop the drill. So maybe if you tighten this thing up tighter than I was able to get it by hand, that won't run in. I mean, it feels pretty good there, but with the hammer setting and all the vibration, I did have that thing pop off a couple times. So I feel like that could have been done better with maybe a notch or something where it snaps in a little better, or just a better locking mechanism. The other thing I really didn't like was this gearbox, the hammer gearbox, got very hot. Now maybe this is because, I'm drilling 19 holes into some pretty heavy brick, and I was doing this pretty continuously, but it was where you wouldn't want to hold on to it without a gloved hand. The plastic's fine, handles are fine, but this thing was a lot hotter than I'm used to my drills getting. So, it worked fine. It's metal, so it should be fine, but it was a little hotter than I'd like. So all in all, got the job done. It has a decent warranty. It got a little hotter than I'd like. I'm not sure about this side handle. I'm not sure, the mounting thing here, the friction fit mounting, not as great as I'd like. But it's hard to beat the $160 price point. So those are my thoughts after using this guy for basically a day and a half, drilling about 20 or 30 holes into masonry and brick.